Good evening, this is Melissa. It is Tuesday, August 21st, and today we're going to talk about a gap down, which was TECD. Saw this in the morning, and I wasn't crazy about it, but I thought it might work. However, I didn't play it, it didn't work, and I just want to go over some things about this. This is where it was gapping down this morning, okay? So I was liking it down here. I was liking it. The problem was there wasn't that much pre-volume, pre-market volume, but I did like it down there, which was 47.15. Okay. So what happened? It opened. Gotta watch it. And let's go to a 1 minute chart here. Here's the thing. This first 15-minute bar is the high is $50.57, the low is $48.12. That is an enormous bar. It's like $3 basically, and the body is 3 cents. Open 49.40 and close at 49.43. Whenever you see something like this, don't trade this stock today. Okay, this is stay away. This isn't right. This isn't normal. This shouldn't be. This is not a tradable bar or a stock today. After you see this, the first 15 minutes of the day, something that's a $3 some bar in the first 15 minutes of the day, and the body is 3 cents. The topping tail, this is the bottoming tail. There's no read on this, and this is just plain flat out scary. Okay. The reason that this is scary is because it's not normal. You look at the daily chart, there's some nice solid bars here. It's not like this stock trades like a taily tail. This is some nice trading activity here. I have no idea what caused this. I don't care what caused this, but when you see that, you don't want to trade that, okay? Look at the 1 minute chart. And this is kind of how it worked out. This was the huge drop down and then the rally over it, and then it started to come in. Doesn't look so bad in 1 minute, but this was completely unplayable, okay? This just didn't ever set up correctly. And what happened here is just, I just want you to be aware of this because this is like a stay away bar. Stay away from trading this today. It's set up as a sell setup. You got in this and got your profits, you could have made some money in it. It's set up again, had a nice little drop here, you could have thought it was going to go. Went under 40.49, but then look what happened here. Ugh. This is an ugly, ugly, ugly bar that should never have happened because this was setting up nice and trending nice. And this happened around 2:30. I don't know if this was news, I don't know what. It could be nothing. It's just a continuation of this kind of thing that was happening here earlier. Do you see? This is a problem. This means that something isn't right with this stock, and you shouldn't trade it today, okay? Because this is scary. People were short this, and then look what happened. Ugh, you know? These are the kind of things you can get hurt in. You wouldn't have known that was going to happen, except for the fact that this would have told you after 9:30 bar, at 9:45, when this bar closed, you should have said, I like this short today, but I think I'm going to pick something else to trade, because this isn't normal. This isn't right, okay? And I want you to notice something very important. Look at this bar. Look at this bar. They look almost identical. And this just goes back to prove the whole point of everything I teach and why I would like you to take my gap class, okay, which teaches how to find these gaps and rate them in a very specific way, and it teaches you how to play them, which is just as important as finding them, quite frankly, okay, is playing them. Really, really important. The fact is that the first 15 minutes of the day, the first 5 minutes of the day, the first 30 minutes of the day are so important in a stock trading on that day. I don't want to say that it's 100%, but it's as close to 100% as you could possibly get most of the time. The first 15 minutes of the day, and sometimes even the first 5 minutes of the day, set the direction for the stock for the entire day. This bar looks exactly like this daily bar. It's rare that they don't end up like that. Sometimes it will happen. And when they do, I'm going to show them to you. But it's like leap year. They happen like once every 4 years. It happens like 5 times a year, okay, or 10 times a year. Like, not even that. It's just a rarity, okay? So the fact is, most of the time, you can tell what's going to happen on a stock that gaps in the first 15 minutes of the day. And that's why you need to learn how to play it. That's why you need to learn how to read it, and that's why you need to take my class. You can watch my videos 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times, 1,000,000,000,000 times, okay? You really need to take my class to understand what I'm seeing here that's causing me to take these trades that I know what I'm doing in the first place. And second of all, someday, if you don't learn how to do this correctly, you're going to get hurt badly doing something incorrectly in the first 15 minutes of the day in a way that is going to damage you financially, because when things move in the first 15 minutes of the day, they move, okay? And if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose money. If you know what you're doing, you can make a lot. It goes both ways. It's a double-edged sword, okay, the first 15 minutes of the day. But that's why you got to have the gap analysis correct. That's why you got to have that gap analysis correct, okay? And you got to read it right so you know what you're looking for. You have to know what you're looking for. You have to know what you want it to do, okay? And it has to do what you want it to do. You need to pretend that you have a crystal ball in front of you, and you say, I'm waiting for this. And when it pops up in the crystal ball, you take the trade. When it doesn't pop up in the crystal ball, you don't take the trade, okay? Everything can look great. You love this gap. It's beautiful. It's fabulous. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It opens, and it does this crazy thing. You do not trade it, okay? I don't care how much you like it, you don't trade it. Again, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Don't trade in a vacuum. Don't trade in this beautiful sell setup, fabulous lower low, lower high, fantasy world, ignoring this. You cannot ignore this. First of all, it's extremely important. It's real. It happened, and it happened in the first 15 minutes of the day. Okay? So there's nothing to go over here as far as the play. It didn't work right. There was nothing to do. I didn't play it. It was ugly. Okay? And if you happen to get in this and happen to make money on it, you're lucky, because this bar happened here and you could have got very hurt. Okay? And some people, I am sure, did. And you don't want that to happen to you. Okay? Here it was. Look at this. For absolutely no reason at all, it is something insane. How would you have known I was going to do that? Because of this. This is not normal. This stock could get up tomorrow morning and trade perfectly normal. But today it didn't. Okay, do you understand? It just didn't today. You have to read the signs and make decisions in the moment with your trading. That's why trading is difficult. That's why trading is hard. Okay? You have to be so ahead of the game, okay, that you can make decisions fast in the moment to do something or not do something appropriately. And plus you have to make money decisions besides. See how tough this is? You know? It's not easy. And you really got to be fast in the first 15 minutes of the day. I mean, my hand is on the button. I trade with hotkeys. That being said, I'm experienced in knowing what to do with it. So I wouldn't get in something like this. But I just want you to notice. I'm going to say it again. Look at this and look at this. Look at this and look at this. Okay? I mean, I can't point these things out enough. So, this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. And if you would like more information, please feel free to email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.